40 years old, Cristiano Ronaldo on the score sheet once again with 137 goals. On the other side for Spain, a couple of changes for them. Mingueza comes in at right back for Pedro Porro, just his 4th appearance for Spain. Zubamendi, Pedri, and then Fabian Ruiz, the experienced player on the field for Spain at just 29 years old. The PSG man who also won the Champions League. Up front, unchanged. Nico Williams on the left, Lamine Yamal off that 2-goal performance on the right-hand side, and Oyarzabal up front.
We are 3 days away from being 1 year out of the World Cup next summer back home in North America. And so there is an opportunity for both of these teams to send a message to the globe that they intend to be considered favorites to win that World Cup. And one of these teams will walk out of here a 2-time champion of this competition. The UEFA Nations League Final is underway. Waiting for the support. Neto, can he get a cross away? Second chance at it. Neto sends it in. That took it out to it now. Plays short for Bruno Fernandes. He'll hook this one in. Body down on the deck. And that bouncing shot is wide. That would have been a fascinating VAR review had that gone in the back of the net.
Oh, wow. What an opportunity for João Neves off of what was clearly a worked set piece. Bottom of the screen, yeah. I don't think that would have been a foul had that come back. It's Bernardo Silva getting tangled up with Fabian Ruiz. Later.
Silva, job not done. Lamine Yamal picks it up. Yamal couldn't split the double. Nuno Mendes prevents the corner. Yamal wins it right back off of him. Still Lamine Yamal takes contact just outside the box. Sandro Scherer right on top of it. A stern look as well as he gives Spain this free kick.
But you get a look at part of what makes Lamine Yamal so good. Loses the ball initially, stays with it, uses his strength, bounces off Nuno Mendes. Dangerous.
When Marc Cucurella has the ball. He rolls it in for Nico Williams. Oyarzabal trying to chase that down. Inacio for company. Oyarzabal gets there, plays it off Inacio, and Spain have a corner for the first time.
Oyarzabal so patient in the build.
João Neves trying to recover. Williams into the middle. It's Pedri, and it ends up wide.
Just a great recognition here from Spain. Very patient in the possession. Pedri was high, Vitinha was with him. They can't get pressure on the ball. So Housen then sees the high back line, plays it right over the top, finding the speed of Nico Williams. He attracts 2 defenders, so inevitably that leaves somebody open. And it was the trailing Pedri who had a wonderful goal in the semi. This time tries to open up and
blasts it into the space. Nico Williams. Can he chase it down, keep it in play? Yes, he can. João Neves once again defending Nico Williams, cutting in Nico Williams! That was online. It was hooking. It ends up just high.
Another great, intricate, patient move from Spain. 1-2 touch, shift the point of attack. Neto's trying to get on the end of this one, but Portugal duped the ball back. Always on the move, always available.
And Inacio commits the foul into the back of Oyarzabal. And Sandro Scherer, this is the biggest game of his life, just a few days after his 37th birthday. Swiss referee electing to show a yellow card there and try to keep this under control.
Yeah, he's nowhere near the ball. Just a very reckless challenge. This
running through, options either side. It's out for Lamine Yamal. Yamal clipping it in. It bounces right in front of goal. It's still loose and stabbed home. Spain get the opener. Zubamendi, right place, right time. 1-0.
And you get a look at just how quickly they cut you open. Zubamendi starts it deep. Slow possession ball, one into Oyarzabal, a little flick around the corner, and boom, they're out to the races. You're going to see how he starts this play and finds just his 2nd goal for Spain. This goal is being checked. Oyarzabal there, that little ball. Zubamendi continuing his run, gets out wide to Lamine Yamal, who then just puts it into a dangerous area and allows the Spanish bodies to go up and attack it. Here they have now 3 in the box against 2. It's chipped up. It's just knocked down. João Neves tries to clear it and ends up clearing it right to the feet of Zubamendi. Ruben Diaz doing all that he can. I don't think Oyarzabal touched him enough to put him down to the ground. And the ball is in the back of the net. This is what we'll see if there was anything, whether Oyarzabal is offside there. That's
Cucurella for Nico Williams to chase. Ruben Diaz trying to recover. Williams is there first. Nico Williams, Ruben Diaz, terrific defending, and then plays it out off Williams for a goal kick.
Yeah, you said it best. That is terrific defending. But just the trouble of this high line for Portugal if they're not.
Keep it. Bernardo Silva trying to play through for Ronaldo. Is he onside or not? We'll find out in a moment. Cristiano Ronaldo draws 3 Spanish players and hands it back out for Pedro Neto. The flag stayed down the whole time. Neto into the middle. Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes! What a response! Portugal's left back ties the game!
Well, the big question is going to be, is Ronaldo on or offside here in the build-up? Oh boy, that is tight. We have semi-automated offside that'll get another look at that one, but what a goal it ends up being for Nuno Mendes for his first ever goal for Portugal. The 22-year-old coming forward, little drop of the shoulder, and a laser into the far post. And after this goal goes in, the Portuguese players, after they celebrated, they went over to the lines.
Back for Lamine Yamal now. Yamal clipping it up. Nico Williams trying to get it at the end of it. He does. Diogo Costa was late getting there. Decision on the field as that was onside the whole time. He just missed.
You just get a look at Lamine Yamal's passing ability. So much.
Roll back in for Pedro Neto. Spain have the numbers back. An outstretched leg and what looked like was going to be the end of the attack anyway. Fabian Ruiz picks up a yellow, and Portugal get the free kick.
Comes off the turnover. Cristiano Ronaldo plays this ball inside. Neto is smart. He knew that that ball was getting away in different parts of the field.
Pedro Neto, chance to cross. Mingueza defending. Neto dancing, driving, gets the cross in. Ronaldo tracking it, and it's going to end up on the roof of the net.
But a good spell for Portugal because they had the ball. Now you have wingers advance, you have fullbacks inside, combining, having possession, getting 1v1 matchups. Neto doing a good job to get.
Roja gets it down. Great touch, Oyarzabal. Williams to the byline. Ruben Diaz able to slow him up, turn around, and an important interception there by Jean Neves, who then is chopped down by Oyarzabal.
Okay, that should be a yellow card. I'm not sure how that one is not. I'm all for letting the game go, and especially a game of this intensity. That's a yellow. That's a yellow. So Oyarzabal, I think, getting away with one there off the back of a terrific stretch. No foul.
Pedro the other way for Spain in transition. Pedro, Oyarzabal!
You can see the Portuguese players around the referee again. There's going to be a question about whether this was a foul in the build-up that led to the goal and this quick transition from Spain, but how quickly they cut you apart. Oyarzabal, I just talked so much about his movement. See, I don't think that's a foul. I think Bernardo Silva's spinning and trying to draw the foul, so I don't think it is. Here's Pedri driving at the back line. The timing of the run, he's onside. Plays always on the last shoulder of the defender, waiting for that ball outside of the foot. Look at the timing there as it comes across, gets his body in front. That means Ignacio can't make a foul. And then it's just an instinctive finish off his toe, poking it in the back of the net. About the way the game was going. We'll get to that in a minute. We've got a lot to talk about in the second half.
What a first half it has been. And we'll send you to Rob Stone in Los Angeles for the thoughts of our crew. 45 minutes down, 45 to go in the UEFA Nations League Final. It is Spain 2, Portugal 1. Don't worry. Final changed the semifinal. He is off, as is João Neves. So you get a more specialist right back in the game now with Nelson Semedo. And as we sit just past 10 p.m. local time on a very cool Sunday evening, temperature in the low 50s here in Munich, but a terrific atmosphere, a high-paced game, and a second half on the way in this UEFA Nations League Final. Can Spain win this tournament for a second time? Can they lift a trophy for a third straight summer? Can Portugal lift a trophy for a third time in their history and make real history in what's been historically a one-sided rivalry with their Iberian headed hands, because he knew if Pedri could take that clean, he was in and running. It's a great control by Bruno Fernandes. The flag is up for offside. So we'll have to see if that goal stands or not.
Yeah, the flag was up straight away. There's Bruno Fernandes, yeah. That second time.
Great move on the outside. Nuno Mendes again. Mendes into the box, deflect across. Ronaldo! What was that we were saying about his age?
And that's why he's on the field. Big game player, performs on the biggest stage, and produces again. But all the work is done here. Mingueza comes inside because Neto finally drops deep. But it's the 1v1 ability of Nuno Mendes, and he just puts it into a dangerous spot. It pops up, and that's why he is on the field. Doesn't need to touch the ball deep if you can get him the ball in and around the box, because that's where he's best. And his second goal now in the Nations League Finals, and Cristiano Ronaldo ties it up for Portugal. 2-2, 138th international goal.
Supporters, Bruno Fernandes hooks it in, bodies crash, Howes it heads away.
Now Ruben Diaz is saying he's being
They're going to hold it. They're taking a look to see if there's a penalty. Quick check.
They're going to play on. I think you might have to chop somebody's leg off to get a foul at this point. But definitely not a foul. He slips.
That's going to fall for Pedri. Pedri looking to run in. Pedri forced to cut it back again. Pedri blocked. Great recovery. Nuno Mendes out for a corner.
Right, Nuno Mendes has been one of the best players on the field. Spain taking it short.
Pedri back for Yamal. Lamine Yamal hooks in the... Two substitutions in a moment. Dangerous pass by Inacio. Yamal takes the bump. That's a foul. Nuno Mendes, free kick coming for Spain. 20 minutes to go in Munich. Extra time would follow, and potentially a penalty shootout if we remain tied. Part of it. Out here tonight. Here's Rafael. 1v3, gets it away. Back post. Cucurella kept it away from Semedo. It's out for a Portugal corner.
You said it, 1v3. Spain recognized the danger that Leao brings, so they quickly come out to help Mingueza. He recognizes that as well, so he gets the...
All the way out to Williams. Semedo and Bernardo Silva to help. Williams driving in. Nico Williams! And Diogo Costa felt comfortable enough there.
I think he felt more comfortable than the Portuguese fans who were watching this one come off his foot. But yeah, he was scrambling across his goal, but had it covered. Here's the goal again. It wasn't any...
Across for Lamine Yamal. Lamine Yamal! Right at Diogo Costa.
Well, you saw instantly he had Ruben Neves defending him for the first time, as opposed to Nuno Mendes. And just
marching forward, tripped up, plays on Zubimendi. That's Isco. Isco saved Diogo Costa, and out for a corner.
He looks fit to me. What a save. Isco 20 yards out, no pressure at all, bending that ball towards the net, and Diogo Costa across his goal, full extension.
Scramble of bodies the team for Portugal. Bruno Fernandes out swinging ball, comes all the way through. Lamine Yamal first there, Pedro Neto just happy to wrap him up and prevent the breakout and take the yellow card.
Well, he acts like he's shocked he was going to get a yellow. That's textbook tactical foul, stopping a counterattack. It's smart, and it's those.
For Diogo Costa, he had 4 saves in the semi-final. Zubimendi holds it in. Isco, Oyarzabal, is he onside or not? Oyarzabal popped in the air, cleared off the line acrobatically. Flag comes up for offside.
Well, this will be interesting. The offside flag did go up, but did a player at the top of the screen keep Oyarzabal onside? No. The answer is no, so that would not have counted, although what a clearance from Vega.
Semedo long for Rafael Leao. Nuno Mendes returns. Leao keeps it in play. Zubimendi trying to recover. Can't! And that's a foul by Lamine. That'll be a yellow card. It was just outside the box. Free kick coming for Portugal as we enter 2 minutes of stoppage time.
But you can see the impact and feel the impact that Leao has had. Roberto Martinez.
Bruno Fernandes. Simon flying punch. It bounces out off of Renato Vega for a goal kick.
Yeah, you could just see how he was shaping up to that. Focus on the ball, only one thing in his mind.
Nuno Mendes taken away by Lamine Yamal. Both players miss, shoulder to shoulder Vitinha, and that's going to be a free kick for Spain.
Yeah, what he was, I think the referee is gesticulating here is that it wasn't for the foul from Vitinha. I think it was the...
And I'm on, Lamine Yamal. And that is the end of normal time. Twice Spain have taken the lead, twice Portugal have punched back, but they're going to play extra time without Cristiano Ronaldo. Extra time to come next here in Munich. Sandro Scherer has had some key choices to make. You've praised him for just letting the players play as this one has gone on. What are you looking for here in extra time?
Well, I think what you typically end up seeing in extra time in a final of a game like this is that both teams end up trying to play with control, but really not giving anything.
Lamine Yamal, Isco hooking it in. Oyarzabal kept away from it. Baena sends it back. Clearance only as far as Cucurella, who puts it up over the bar.
I praised Dean Housen on the Spanish side at center back, but Ruben Diaz has been immense.
Has a goal tonight. Gets it on the return. Nuno Mendes cuts it in. Semedo! It ends up wide.
What a chance. And it's Nuno Mendes at the heart of it again, and it's down Spain's right. And I see Pedro Porro coming on. It's not a surprise to me. I think he's going to come on for Mingueza because he is struggling. Mendes doing so well 1-2. Semedo actually ends up coming off his knee.
He's been trouble since coming on. Rafael just broken up at the last moment by Pedro Porro, recovering defensively, out for a corner.
Now go back to the semi-final. The subs changed the game for Roberto Martinez, and he's brought on the right players at the right time that have had the effect he wants.
Well read intercept by Vitinha. Leao once again. Spain have the numbers back. How about that tackle from Yamal? It's a free kick coming for Portugal.
It looked like it was clean. Looked like he got the ball. Lamine Yamal making a challenge coming back. Yeah, he did. He got the ball. That looked clean to me. This will give a better look if he catches the foot first. I got a bit of his right foot, but in a situation where actually Spain had good numbers behind the ball. They had 6 or 7 defenders against 3 Portuguese.
Yamal drifting in. Moreno didn't see Bruno Fernandes, but it came right back to Lamine Yamal, right at Diogo Costa, who makes his 4th save of the game. And we'll play 1 comes away. Bruno Fernandes clipping it in. Nuno Mendes trying to get back in front. It rolls all the way through, and it's scrambled away by Spain. At least as far as Pedro Neto. Semedo's header. Unai Simon was there. Offside flag came up in the chaos.
Well, they got the look they wanted. Leao once again is growing, but Pedro Porro doing a good job winning the ball back.
Porro's trying to catch him off his line, and it ends up over from midfield. Diogo Costa for a moment was in a complete panic as Pedro Porro tried to get him.
Wow, love the idea. He won the ball back so quickly, and you can see Diogo Costa seeing him shape up quickly, rushing.
Isco, Baena hooks that cross in. Pino just too tall for him.
He's trying to sneak in on the backside. Nuno Mendes doing enough. He gets attracted inside. There was two runners there. That was the look that Spain wanted. You dig deep, you find a little bit extra that you didn't think you had.
Good work by Alvaro Morata to find Jeremy Pino. Pino to the byline. That's Baena's cross. Dang it there. Oyarzabal had the winning goal in the Euro final. Out for Pedro Porro. Porro crossing in. Acrobatic clearance away. Ruben Diaz will open up outside of him. Ruben Diaz, chance to cross. Bodies crashing. Jota's headers over the bar. Out for a goal kick. That may well be all.
Well, they got a good look. They had three players at this back post. Bruno Fernandes being one, Jota the other. He attacks it well. He had Rafa Leao just behind him, hunting to try to find that ball. They were patient in the build-up.
The multiple shootouts in those semifinals were incredible. This final's been everything we could have asked. And a penalty shootout will decide the trophy between Portugal and Spain, who finished tied at 2 through 2 hours of play. And the penalty
in the 61st minute, the ageless one, Ronaldo, his 138th goal for his nation. 900.
And Ramos scores to lead it off for Portugal.
That's the way to start. There was a huge cheer at the coin flip for which side this,
including in March. And Marino, as he did in March, leads off with a good penalty.
You could feel his composure take.
Boy, all that casual walking up just beyond the fingertips.
That's what he does every time. Just has this slow walk up, and a lot of times he tried.
Late in the shootout, if he missed it, they were going to lose. And he makes this one as well.
Well, 4 terrific penalties to start. Nobody showing signs of being fazed by the moment right now. That's a guy takes penalties for his club. It's a captain of a nation right now stepping up while his captain.
And Diogo Costa got fingertips to it, but Isco delivers.
Yeah, he had a little.
Some great penalties.
Not a goalkeeper in the world saving that one. 22 years old, had one of the games of his life.
Hell side that he struggled with in recent years. This is as pressure-packed as it gets. And it's saved!
He just never looked confident as he was.
A lot of penalties in his career. He's missed most of them. He's never taken a penalty for his country. He can win the Nations League Final for Portugal with this kick. Yes!
liet die beker bijna vallen. Europees kampioen in 2016. En nu voor de tweede keer Nations League kampioen. Portugal. Met Cristiano Ronaldo. Die ook scoorde. De 2-2.